Hello again, my name is Rodney Reynolds and welcome to another video review. Today I will be looking at the Vantec AeroFlow coolers. What is included in each of these products is a manual, some thermal compound, and the cooler. Now by looking at these coolers from a distance, they do look very similar, and they are very similar. I'm going to go over the specs, and the specs are the same for both of these. Dimensions, first of all, the dimension is 74.5 by 74.5 by 60 millimeters. They weigh in at a very light 384 grams. And the fan on these are the same. They are tip magnetic driving fans. They spin at 5,600 RPMs. They are around 35.5 CFMs, and the noise level on these are 38 decibels. These coolers are really distinctive looking because of the different heatsink design as well as the tip magnetic driving fan on top of it. Let me just go into further detail on the tip magnetic driving fan. How does it work? Well, normal fans, for example, have all the electronics in the center of the fan. That takes up a lot of space, and therefore, because of all that space is taken up, it's not going to push as much CFMs, and it's also going to be very, very loud. This here has magnets on the corners, there's two right here and two over there, and it actually drives it from the outside instead of driving it from the inside. A very neat design, and this allows more CFMs and more air to get to the center, the core of the heatsink, and that's where you want the air, really. And also I'm going to plug this fan in a little later on in the video review to give you some idea how quiet this fan actually is at full speed. Now the heatsink design on this is very distinctive looking. You can see that in the center there's a solid round copper core surrounded by all kinds of aluminum fins, and these fins are actually at different angles. And what this design does is it allows the air to flow around the core and then dissipate right out of the heatsink. An excellent design. Now on the bottom here we have that peel-off sticker, and this you want to remove before you install it on your CPU. You can see here on this particular one there's a blue film. That blue film, by the way, has to be completely removed altogether. As you can see here, I'm peeling it back, and it's revealing, of course, that solid copper core. These two coolers are virtually identical, except for they have different clip designs. And this one here is for a socket 462, and this one here is for a socket 478. Now going back to the clip design, on this one you can see this goes installed into the motherboard first, then you push it down and clip it in this side. And you can see here the clip on this side is fantastic. It swivels, and you've got lots of space here on the top to apply pressure to install it. Very easy to install and remove this cooler. And the same with this one. This side here gets installed in the Pentium 4 bracket first, then you just clip this side in, and as well, this one here is very easy to install and remove. And now let's have a listen to this tip magnetic driving fan, and keep in mind this is the same fan which is used in both coolers, and this fan spins at 5,600 RPMs and pushes 35.5 CFMs and is 38 decibels. Let's now turn on the fan and have a listen. So what is the performance like on these coolers? Well, at a room temperature of 22 degrees Celsius, I was using an AMD setup. The CPU was a 1900 plus, not overclocked at default everything. The idle temperature was 33 degrees Celsius, and the max load temperature was 39 degrees Celsius. Now in a Pentium 4 2.53 at all default speeds and voltages, I got an idle temperature of 39 degrees Celsius and a max load temperature of 50 degrees C. Both of these coolers have great performance. They're priced very well, as well have a really good design. Very easy to install and remove these. And let's not forget, they are quiet. Overall, these products are kick-ass. Again, my name is Rodney Reynolds, and this has been another video review. Be sure to check back very soon. I will have a brand new one for you then. Also, be sure to pop into my website at www.3dgameman.com, and while you're there, you can go in and register. If you haven't already registered, registration is completely free. Until the next time, take care.